Welcome back everyone to Chrono Trigger, and you probably already noticed from the title or thumbnail that this is episodes 31, 32, and 33. I goofed up and lost all of the commentary for these recordings. It's an hour and a half worth of recording that I'm going to be condensing down to roughly 30 minutes. So we're going to blaze through this. We're going to hit all the highlights. In this case, I'm buying some stuff from this new, but if you notice behind him, there's a little sparkle going on. This is now a sped up version of me trying to get him to move. But I then, as I was waiting, was looking it up on my phone in the 10 minutes that I was waiting for him to move off and on, that he doesn't move until after you've completed the Blackbird part. That was a supreme waste of my time, as is going back and re-recording this post-commentary a second time because Magic's Vegas crashed on me. So yeah, we're not going to be having that happen again now, are we? So anywho, so we need to go up here and talk to the Elder, talk to these other people. They don't really say anything super interesting, just talking about magic and whatnot. I do remember to talk to the lady with the seed over there to the left. I talked to her later, so don't worry about that. I do remember to do that. So we talked to the Elder, all rested up. Bow and pay homage to our new liege, King Dalton. I really wish there was more Dalton in this game. He's probably my favorite villain and easily my favorite character. At least of non-player characters, he's my favorite. You there, what's wrong? You're lucky to be alive. The old crony and the pesky gurus are gone. I now rename Zeal the Kingdom of Dalton. You're alive? Ah, that vehicle outside must be yours. It's just like the one Balthasar was building. I've decided you don't deserve such a splendid toy. Henceforth, it shall be my personal chariot. Hey, you can't do that. You'll have to come with me. You might start a rebellion or something. And now, as a token of my esteem for you, take this. Ooh, Marl with the block. What? Ha! How's this? Enjoy a little taste of my true power. Where is this? Huh? Weapons, all gone. It really bothers me that Ayla's the one that says weapons are all gone. Ayla, you don't have any weapons. That's the whole reason I brought you along for this part. Our items too. Even the money. This is depressing. This is depressing. I hate that contraction that they have there. Ayla, fight. Get all weapons back. Destroy Badman. So we naturally will head up the ladder and only find out that this is a dead end. Eek! Sky? Then we're inside. The Blackbird? So there's no going out this way, so let's head back inside, and Luca then recognizes that there's an air duct. So we climb up in the air duct, and from up there, we can look down from anywhere we are up there. Not anywhere we are, but in the lit points, we can look down and see where we are in relation to down below. And basically, it's a big covert operation. We need to find our equipment. After a good bit of looking, we find all of our equipment, and we head out onto the wing. Now, here on the wing, there are these dome laser shooter things. And these guys are like those rock creatures that were on Mount Woe, in that they have extreme evasion, they take away all your techs, and I think you can't use items either. So you have to use just plain melee attacks or plain standard attacks. And if you don't kill them fast enough, they self-destruct. But they also have high tech points to give out, so you want to fight them all. I managed to fight them all and defeat all but like 3 of them. I think 3 of them self-destructed, as this one does. They have a pretty stinking high evasion, and if Ayla missed some shots, it was not working out for me at all. So then once we reach the end of the wing, we come across a little boss fight. What's going on? And this fight is actually kind of funny. So this is the Golem boss. He's the Golem boss. He's afraid of heights, and so he doesn't really do much attacking. In fact, he does no attacking. I don't think he attacks once. So I attack him a number of times. He counts down from 5 to 0 or 5 to 1, and it's like he's going to attack, but then he doesn't because he's scared of heights. And so he's probably the easiest boss in the entire game. So then, after enough attacks, he goes down fairly easily. It just takes a little bit of time. He does have quite a bit of HP, but like I said, he doesn't ever attack, so you're just doing really powerful attacks to make it as quick as possible, and he dies. Marl levels up, Ayla levels up, everything's hunky-dory, but then, phew. Mwahaha! It's complete! I've done it! It's revealed that Dalton has added wings to the epoch. See these beautiful wings? Now this is a king's throne. I now name it the Arrow Dalton Imperial, and they're gonna be my first victims. Arrow Dalton Imperial, engage! No. Stop the music! Ha! There we go. Ready for takeoff? The Arrow Dalton Imperial. We have liftoff, Houston. And Dalton breaks the fourth wall, I think for the first time in the game, twice within like 10 seconds. And one of the girls does here in a minute too. Look! Oh yeah, after the Dalton fight, one of them makes mention of the X button. I hate that. Why wait until now to start breaking the fourth wall like that? Epoch fly? It's flying! It's not Epoch, it's the Arrow Dalton Imperial. You are excess baggage. Make like the wind and blow out of here. And Dalton decides that it's a smart idea to shoot toward his own ship. You are like insects to me. There. It's all your fault. Chrono. Give back Chrono. Marl takes this crazy anime leap of faith, and we have a fight with Dalton on the Epoch. The Arrow Dalton Imperial, which is a really dumb name. This fight is really super easy. He has pretty low HP. I think I beat him in just a matter of like 2 or 3 minutes, so let's skip ahead to the end. So we eventually do enough damage to Dalton. He's really weak. Doesn't have a whole lot of HP and doesn't have a whole lot of offensive either, which I think just plays into the character, honestly. Then he tries to summon the Golem boss, which he fails at, and gets sucked into his own portal thing. I don't know. Mind the plot holes. They're everywhere in this game. But something happens. Dalton goes away, and the girls level up, and then they proceed to stand there in silence for a few seconds. And then Marl has trouble breathing. And then, is the Epoch okay? Epoch okay? More importantly, did he change the controls? So Luca hops in, goes to start looking at things. What's this lever for? And here the game was waiting on me to push a button. And I sat there like an idiot, waiting for something to happen. Then finally I pressed a button. And pew, pew, pew. We proceed to finish off the Blackbird with our own pew pew lasers. I'd like to think that Dalton started that, though. We just continued it. Well then, try the X button. Yay, more fourth wall breaking. And more pew pew. Actually, I'm not sure if that was a pew pew. There wasn't a laser. Was that just a self-destruct? I'm confused as to what the X button actually did. Like, did it cause the Blackbird to go down? Why would he have put controls for the Blackbird on the Epoch? Yeah, justice! Dalton got what he deserved. Whoa, that ship can fly. Phew, now I get it. Epoch in good shape. Epoch become bird. It needed a remodel anyway. Chrono. Marl. Chrono strong. Chrono not die. So we land back down outside the village. We are now able to head into the new shop, Chrono's got to be somewhere. I'll find him. And now that we've defeated the Blackbird, we can step into their shop. And one thing I read was you could trigger it to happen faster, maybe, if you talk to the guy on the right. So we talk to the guy on the right, the new moves, and I get the magic tab. And that's the end of that. So we talked to the elder and some people in that common area, and they said that there was someone here looking for us, and they went up to North Cape. So we obviously want to head up there, and it's Magus. So it's you. Magus. Behold, everything's at the bottom of the sea. Gone is the magical kingdom of Zeal, and all the dreams and ambitions of its people. I once lived there, but I was another person then. A dimensional warp. This power is beyond human control. No, we'll be dragged into the warp. Scala! No, Janus, stay away. But... It's a time gate? No! Scala! Janus! That just cracks me up every time coming out of the cupboard. This is... Hey. Nothing here. This must be the end of time. And thus, the pairing, the duo, the villainous couple was formed. You're Janus, aren't you? Ever since Lavos' time portal stranded me in the Middle Ages, I have waited to even the score. You interrupted me just when I had summoned Lavos to my castle. How ironic that, having been drawn into yet another portal, I would end up in this age. Being from the future, my knowledge of the past enabled me to convince the Queen that I was a mighty oracle. But no history book could have prepared me for what happened here. Unimaginable is the power of Lavos. Anyone who dares to oppose it meets certain doom. At this rate, you too will meet a hideous fate, just like that poor fool Chrono. How dare you? It's because of you that Chrono's gone. He's history. Play with fire and you get burned. What an arrogant pig. You wish to fight me? Nope. No, I do not. No, I don't. Even if we defeat you, it won't bring back Chrono. So Magus stands up on his hill all by his lonesome and then, wait. I'll come with you. Say what? You know, there just might be a way to bring him back. You're joking. Gasper, the guru of time, knows how to restore lost or misplaced time streams. So we get Magus. Yay! My favorite player character. Awesome. So we're gonna make him join our party. We're gonna replace Luca, and then we head back to the end of time. But first, when we go to leave in the epoch, something happens. I think they're calling us. Me hate. Ayla not like boat. The undersea palace. This is impossible. So the Zeal Palace has risen, or the Ocean Palace of Zeal has risen from the ocean and is now floating over the world in a really creepy manner right over the ocean. We're not going to go in it right now, but we'll check it out later, probably. What am I talking about? Of course we will. And then I was like, hey, there's a cave over here. Oh, wait, I've already been there. So let's head back to the end of time, shall we? Hey, where's that healthy kid with the radical haircut? This is terrible news. I have nothing to give you but this song. It's called Memories of Chrono. It's also called that same music box jingle you've heard over and over throughout the game. I wish I could lend a hand. We're looking for the Guru of Time. The Guru of Time, eh? Heard of him, of course, but what do you want with him? He knows how to bring Chrono back. To bring back lost loved ones. It's what everyone wants. Chrono must be proud to have friends like you. Yeah, you know something. You're not fooling anybody. Hey. Here, take this with you. Egg! Ayla hungry. Want to eat. Let us call that the Chrono Trigger. It is pure potential. By unleashing a specific course of events, it can have powerful effect on time. Ask the one who made the epoch, your wings of time, how to hatch it. Like any egg, it represents a possibility. It may or may not hatch. But the Chrono Trigger gives you the potential to get your friend back. The egg will have an effect equal to the effort you put into your search. No more and no less. Don't forget that. As long as you keep Chrono in your heart, the day you are dreaming of shall arrive. I get it. It's you, isn't it? Wait a sec. Are you Gasper, the Guru of Time? Well, that's what they used to call me ages ago. So we go and talk to the Balthazar Nu, who tells us we need a clone of Chrono. The only place he knows of to get a clone of Chrono is to come to this little game, which is at the Millennial Fair. So there's this funny little fair game that you can play in the beginning of the game that can have epic consequences later on in the game. Now, of course, you can come back and do it later, but yeah, it's pretty fun. You basically have to mimic the movements of Chrono, which is way harder than it sounds, especially when you're using an Xbox 360 controller to emulate a Super Nintendo controller, and A, B, X, Y are in different locations, and you're having to remind yourself which is actually B and which is actually Y. Or A and Y. I don't, wait, let me look at my Switch controller. Yeah. Their instructions are to press A or Y, but the Xbox 360 controller, those buttons are X and B. It's so confusing, but we get it. We get our Chrono, and we have to go back to Chrono's house and have a sad little lying conversation to Chrono's mom. Oh, hello. Is Chrono okay? He's okay. Fine, actually. I hope he's behaving. Tell him to be good, all right? Listen, yes, dear? We'll just borrow this doll, okay? Go right ahead, dear. Such a sad, depressing conversation to have. Stay out of trouble now. Yeah, thanks, Mom. So we head back to Balthazar. On Death Peak, you will find the power to restore life. But to activate this power, the deceased must be important to the space-time continuum, and you must have an identical clone, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. He tells us what to do. So, the time has come for you to attempt Death Peak. It's the only chance you have. The last program I've implemented to this creature's memory banks will help you. Okay, I went through that way faster in the recording than I did in post, but you get the idea. He's going to do something that'll help us get up Death Peak. Now, if you remember, last time we tried to go up Death Peak, we got blown down. He is putting up those funny little dolls to block the wind for us and protect us so we can climb Death Peak. And it works, and let's just skip ahead. Now, here's an example of things that you should probably keep a walkthrough handy for. As I went into this first fight with this little Lavos spawn, I said to myself, I remember this guy. All you need to worry about is attacking the head, not the body. That's not exactly the proper phrasing. The proper phrasing should be only attack the head, don't attack the body, because when you attack the body, he shoots those extra things at you and oh, they hurt real bad. And then there's this land bridge thing that blows you off, and it took me quite a number of tries to get across. It was really, really, really obnoxious. But eventually we make it to the top of Death Peak, and we make it to the tree. So this is the summit of Death Peak. All who fear the night and stand against the darkness, please give us your strength. Or please give us strength. Adding all sorts of words to this. The pendant's reacting. It's shattered. But we've come so far. No sadness. Ayla lonely too. Sad Chrono not come back. Please answer me. Don't leave me. Chrono! Chrono! A time freeze. I never thought it possible. Only us move? We'll just exchange the clone for Chrono. Now, why don't they just attack Lavos while he's in his, time paralysis? More plot holes that we will just ignore. Save the hellos for later. We've got work to do. We'll see you again, Lavos, soon enough. Chrono! Welcome back, Chrono. Chrono back. Chrono okay? There's a missed opportunity here of Chrono to react to Magus being there. We knew this day would come. Probably the sweetest sprite in any RPG ever. You can't do that ever again. While you were away, a lot of things happened. First and then after that but Chrono, are you even listening? There's so much you have to know. I like how they didn't recap there. It's almost like when playing Pathfinder in D&D and you tell the player something and then the players are supposed to relay that information to someone else. You just say, you explain what you just heard. So here is where I'm deciding who I want to go with and probably who I'm going to go with for the final, bits of the game. And it's going to be Chrono, Marl, and Magus. So, looks like you were successful. No, don't thank me. I didn't do a thing. I just gave you a place to begin. If you really want to thank me, make me a member of your team. By the way, the Wings of Time has come looking for you. It seems to have a heart and mind of its own. You wish to fight Lavos, correct? Many paths lay open to you. You may use that bucket, or fly the Wings of Time to the Day of Lavos. Or there's the Black Omen, which floats in the sky above your world. Lavos is somehow connected with it. It's up to you to decide when and where to fight Lavos. By now, you must realize you are the only ones who stand a chance against him. However, you will not be alone. I have had vague glimpses of events, people, and places that will empower you. In the Middle Ages, a woman's sheer determination brings a forest back to life. A fugitive in the Middle Ages, Ozzy, maintains an evil hideout. There's a task to be done in the future, where machinery originated. And there's a very special stone that can shine its light on each generation from the distant past to the far future. There's the ghost of a lofty knight, slain by Magus in the Middle Ages, who haunts the present. There's an object in the Middle Ages that sparkles like a rainbow. One of you is close to someone who needs help. Find this person, fast. Just as you touch the lives of every life form you meet, so too will their energy strengthen you. Fail to live up to your potential, and you will never win. I am sorry that I must simply witness the coming spectacle from my vantage point here. So basically, he's told us there's a huge list of things that you can do, or you can just go fight Lavos. We're going to go hit all of them, and I'm going to try to do each one in its own separate episode. So that means after this, there's going to be about, if I remember counting correctly, there's going to be 8 episodes left. Now, some of them might be pretty long, but I'd like to do them in one big chunk per episode. So this is a final countdown. 8 episodes left. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Adios. Goodbye.